Hey guys, welcome back to brightnighttech. My name is Berto, and today on Berto Restores, we are working on my childhood Game Boy Pocket. This was the very first Game Boy I ever owned, and a super quick story about it. When I was a little kid, I saved up all my allowance for months and months to buy Pokemon Red. And the anime had come out not too long from that point, and I was like, I want this. I didn't have a Game Boy, but I want the game, and I'm gonna read the little booklet because I was totally just happy doing that. And then when we got to the mall and I picked it up, my dad asked me, do you have something to play that on? And I told him no, but I'll save up my money and I'll buy the Game Boy later. And then he's like, I'll buy you the Game Boy. So I picked out a Game Boy Pocket, and the rest is history. So continued my love of Pokemon after that. But I don't necessarily have a lot of good memories about my dad when I was a kid, so that memory means a lot to me. I appreciated that he did that, and yeah, it really taught me about saving money and everything, and he also appreciated that I saved my money for it, so I think that's why he bought it for me. But because it has such sentimental value to me, we're just going to do a pure refurbish. We're just going to make it look all nice and pretty, no mods or anything. We'll see what's going on with it. The last thing I remember a long time ago when I tried it is that it didn't turn on, so let's try it, see what's going on, and yeah, let's get working. Alright, here it is, my childhood Game Boy Pocket. I picked out blue because I thought it would go well with Pokemon Red, but yeah, as you can see, it's in actually pretty good shape. I took good care of it. I didn't really travel with it a lot. I didn't take it to school or to friends' houses, really, unless, you know, we're battling Pokemon or trading. But as you can see, it's tiny little scuffs maybe. Just needs a good cleaning. Definitely gonna get rid of that barcode because that is gross and yellow. Definitely just do a good clean out. So let's go ahead and open it up. And of course, like every Game Boy in the world that's been put away for a long time, it still has batteries in it. They don't look exploded, which is good, but let's go ahead and take these out and see what the situation is. Alright, they actually don't look bad. They don't look exploded. But let's take a look. Alright, there is some corrosion on the contacts, so I'm hoping that that's all it is. So let's go ahead and put new batteries in here and see if it turns on. Like I remember it doesn't. Okay. No power, not turning on. Okay, so I'm going to take some vinegar and clean the contacts. I'm hoping that's all it is. Just a simple little thing like that, but corrosion can creep up on different areas of the board, so I'm hoping really it's just the contact. So we're going to clean that up really well, like so. Alright, let's try it again. Batteries back in, and still no power. Alright, so we're going to have to clean up this puppy, open it up, and hopefully it is just the power switch. So screws are out. Let's pop this guy open like so, and here we go. Alright, so it looks like there is some corrosion on the board. Doesn't look great. Definitely going to need a good cleaning. Alright, we're going to take out these contacts and we're going to clean them proper like. I'm going to put them into the vinegar. I'm going to leave that, and we're going to let that clean. Okay, let's go ahead and try to clean some of this corrosion here. Alright, take this Q-tip that's dipped in some vinegar. Okay, let's get the board out so we can give it a good proper cleaning. Alright, let's take this guy out. Want to unhook the ribbon like so. Carefully so you don't break anything. Alright, board is out. We'll put that down there. Okay, so let's flip it around. This side looks good. I see some more corrosion right there that went all the way through. Could be the issue. Alright, let's take out the buttons here along with these membranes. Alright, definitely looks like it can use some cleaning. 20-year-old hand sweat. Alright, let's take out this screen. You want to be very careful. Take out that power switch. Alright, want to be careful, kind of rock it back and forth to loosen up that adhesive. And then you're going to pull it out, like so, very, very carefully. There we go, just like that. And the screen looks great. Perfectly well-preserved screen. Alright, here is this part of the shell, the front part with the screen attached. I'm going to leave that on. And I know I'm going to get some hate or some Berto, don't do that, but we're going to leave that on. Alright, let's take off the cartridge shield here. Just like so. Alright, and we're ready to give these guys a good cleaning. We're going to put this, I'm going to try to get rid of this barcode right here. We're going to put this in some soapy water and give it a good cleaning. The sticker looks alright. Alright, but before we do that, let's go ahead and clean the board. I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol and just give this a good scrubbing. The contacts, all those, the speakers, all the corroded areas, we're going to clean up the best we can. Definitely the power switch, because I'm hoping that's all that the problem is with the power not working. And give it a good cleaning with some alcohol. Although I'm thinking the corroded areas are probably the problem. Alright, let's dunk this into our soapy water. And we are going to put everything else in here. We're going to, first of all, try to get rid of that barcode on there. We're going to give everything a good scrubbing. Get all that dirt off. Luckily, it's blue, so we don't have to do any retro brighting on this. Because no yellow shows up. The most yellow is on this barcode. So we're going to do our best. Get all of this off. Alright, looking good. Again, don't give me hate. I know you guys are probably saying, Berto, don't do that. Take the screen off and then wash it. But you know what? It'll be fine. I'm not going to scrub the screen. It'll be fine. Okay? I'm being careful. Alright, we're going to take these membranes. We're going to give it also good scrubbing. Alright, here we are. Nice and clean. Looks beautiful. Remember how he said I wasn't going to scratch that the screen? While I was drying it with the wrong kind of cloth, and it scratched the inside of the screen. Okay, I'm dumb. You know what? I would have done that anyways if I didn't leave it on the unit. So, either way, that was going to happen. Probably. Alright, so we got these guys clean. So now the next part is putting it back together. So let's get this screen. Gonna gently put it back where it was. So this corroded trace right here, I think, is the problem of why it's not turning on. I've tried it a few times, but it definitely, I think that is a very important trace. And because it's corroded and ruined, I think that's why it's not working. I did see a video about fixing traces that you take some copper wire, solder it onto the area after you've scraped off some of the trace so it makes good contact with the copper underneath. I ordered the wrong gauge of copper wire. This is way too thin, so I had to braid it together into a thicker copper wire, and now we're going to try this. It looks god-awful. I don't think this is going to work. Let's go ahead and try it. I put it all back together, and sure enough, no power. So I have no choice. I'm going to have to take the board out of this donated Game Boy Pocket that we got from Japan from a Sendico box. Really have no other choice. This is just completely ruined. That terrible copper wire job to fix that trace is not going to help. We're going to go ahead and open up this guy and take out the board. And yeah, I mean, traces are hard to fix. I am going to give it another attempt at a later time, but for right now, you know, there's no way to fix it. And I do think that is the reason why it's not powering it on. I did try to, alright, this is the new board. We're putting in the screen right now. We're putting it in here. I did try to reroute power, but the best I could do is get the LED light to turn on, but not the board. Alright, let's try this and see if this works. We're going to try it with Pokemon Red again. Turn it on, and there it is. Beautiful. Totally working. I am pretty disappointed, though, that it's not the original board. because the whole point was that it's my original childhood Game Boy Pocket, and now it has the guts of another Game Boy Pocket. So it's not the same, but I did get it working. The shell and the screen are the same. So that's something, I guess. I am going to try to fix that board. I will. Alright, looks like everything's working. Looks good. Let's look at our Pokemon. I forgot to show you guys this. It's my Mew that I won at a Toys R Us event. This is a legit, proper Mew. Very happy to have it. Super rare. Yeah. Alright, this looks good. I think we did it. Sort of. But yeah. Alright, so as you saw, it was quite an adventure. This took weeks of work to do. I'm gonna hang on to the board until maybe I can figure out a different way to fix it. And I don't know if you noticed on that last bit of video, but something looks a little different on the screen. I wasn't sure I was gonna mention this. I'll just mention it. I messed up, y'all. Like, really, really bad. I was playing with the Game Boy Pocket after I had already assembled it, and it looked perfect. Screen was immaculate. Everything was working great. I was playing a game, and I noticed the buttons weren't responding as well. And I really tried, and I noticed I had to push extra hard, so I thought probably one of the membranes kind of moved around, so I'll open it up and fix that. So I did, and when I closed it up, there was this vertical line on the screen, and I'm like, okay, maybe something's wrong with the ribbon. Open it up again, everything looks fine, close it up, line is bigger now, so open it up, I kind of fiddle around with it a little bit, screen starts to get really, really bad, more lines, more parts of the screen are missing all of a sudden. I tried the trick with the soldering iron to see if I can reflow the solder on the screen bit, but at that point it was so bad that you would have to bend it all the way forward to get any kind of image on it, and it was just black and it was making this like high-pitched buzzing sound. I don't know how I did it, but I ruined that whole screen. I just literally have no idea. I think if I had just stopped and not rushed it, I might have been able to save it. But at that point, when I got the soldering iron out, it was too far gone. There was no way. So I had to grab the screen from the donor Game Boy. So now basically the only thing original on there is the case, the shell, and the buttons, and that's it. So it kind of breaks my heart a little bit. So that's gonna make me work twice as hard to try to get that board working, because if I can get the board working, I can forgive myself for the screen. Kind of, maybe. But we'll see. I might even do a mod on it now that most of it is not the original parts, but anyway, it works. A little disappointed in myself, but it works. Anyways, let me know if you've ever had an issue like that before. This was very different. I couldn't find anything online to kind of help me with it besides just a soldering iron trick. Just something on the screen. It was at the bottom of it. I don't know if it just wasn't connecting or what, but I don't know. I spent a really long time on it. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and put in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. And we will see you next time.